こんばんは、わたりです。ちょっと昨日重要なことに気づいたんですけど、スリープできちゃったら他のゲームができないということで、急遽続きやらせてもらうことにしました。ポイントは次のセーブポイントまで進めたいと思うので、そのつもりでよろしくお願いします。今回短くなりますね。さあ、では生徒の声を聞いて、どのクラスにするかっていうのを決めていきたいと思います。よし。どのクラスに行こうかな。よし、とりあえず赤からいきますか。声聞いていこう。ベルナデッタ。
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
いい声なんやけど、エーギルがエーギルしてなかったな。ちょっと保留かな。もうベルちゃんは想像通りの声ですね。
Well, now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
ドロテア姉さんはそうそう。今回から自動送りの音声でやっていこうと思います。そしたらね、聞き逃すこともない。
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
リンハルトもカスパルも普通にいい子やったな。
Thank you.
リンハルトはちょっとね、カスパルは思ってたよりはっちゃけてない感じかな。
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
なるほどね。ペトラさんっていうのは結構片言の人やったりするんですけど、英語やとやっぱそれがちょっと伝わりにくいかなっていう感じ。あ、そっか、もうこれで赤のクラスは全員いったんで、次、隣のクラスを見ていきます。青か。
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
ドゥドゥさんはもともとかなり低い人なんですけど、思ってたよりは高いかなっていう感じかな。アッシュは想像通りでした。
Yes. I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
イングリッドの声めっちゃ好きなんですけど、フェリックスの声が思いのほか想像とちゃうくて辛かった。
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend. I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
アネットとイングリッドはすごいいいな。ただ、メルセデスとフェリックスのデザインさ、フェリックスがちょっとあまりにも違ったな。
Well, well. It must be my lucky day today.
being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
リミトリさんから女好きって言われてたと思うんですけど、思いのほかね、抑えてた感じ。女好き感が若干伝わりにくい。なんかアングル変だな。戻るか。戻んないな。あ、よしよし、これで OK。最後が。
That's so. What do you think?
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
ちょっと待って、さんとかもぜひね、日本語版の声も聞いていただきたいんですけど、だいぶイメージ変わると思います。
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance
イケボになり
merchants.
すぎですね。
And I am Lysithia Von Ordelia.
可愛い声の
Please
ね。
do not forget it.
あー、なるほど。まあ、にして、女の人はそんな大きく変わんないかな。
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
なるほど。ヒルダさんは甘え上手みたいな話したと思うんですけど、まあ、ちょっとそれも控えめかな。まあ、マリアンナさんは割と想像通りな感じですね。
Huh? Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
ああ、やっぱり全員と会話したから戻ろうかってなってるな。ここで決めるのか。どうしようかな。イングリッドの声は個人的に一番良かったかなと思いつつ、イメージの相違が一番なかったのは赤かな。ちょっとね、黄色のイグナーツくんとローレンツくんはすごいイメージと違ったな。で、青はフェリクスがすごい違ったかなっていう感じ。アネットとイングリッドが良かった青か、全体的に差が小さかった赤。いや、でもな、カスパルも結構違ったし、でもリンカルトの眠そうな感じとかは OK か。で、9丁で言うと、ディミトリさんもちょっとイメージ違う。で、クロードはイメージ通り。で、エデルガルトさんはまあエデルガルトさんって感じやから、消去法で赤なんかな。すごい迷うな。イングリッドの声聞きたいな。でも青か赤かにしよう。どうしよう。いやでもローレンツはちょっとな、思ってたのと全然違うくて、赤か青か。赤で一番違ったのはカスパルか。エーギルも違うか。まあでもね、エーギルのセリフいいからな。赤にします。赤にして、なんとかしてイングリッドを回避したい。すげえいい声だった。よし、はい、戻りましょう。
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you
ここ
first
で
pick.
選ばなきゃいけないんだよな。
Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining two houses.
めっちゃ迷うな。ここに
So you
あ
have
ー間違え
chosen
た
the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct? Are you having trouble deciding? Please, open your heart to the will of the goddess and choose carefully.
主の声はわからんが。どうしよう。一回顔ぶれを見るか。イメージと大きく違うのは、フェリックス。か。で、イメージと大きく違うのは、大きくは違う。でもカスパル違うでしょ。フェリナントも違う。で、ペトラもちょっと面白くないか。でもこれやったらあの方がいいかな。イングリッドの声、圧倒的に良かった。ちょっと待ってね、赤で誰か、そう、スカウトっていう制度があるんですけど、よかったのは、ベルナデッタが良かったのかな。ベルナデッタスカウトする体で、青やろ。青にしようかな。よし。てかできるだけ仲間引き入れる体で、青にします。
So you have chosen the... Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
That is all. 以上ですと。で、確かクラスに合流するんですよね。
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No! I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue. You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Such benevolence is a sight to behold. I don't suppose you would care to join me for tea. We could discuss education and marriage.
Control yourself, Sylvain. I have more important matters to discuss with our new professor. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do.
I'll be fine, I promise. My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh. I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
よろしくお願いします。まあ、青は王道とかよく言われたりしてますね。こう、なんていうか、ファイアーエンブレムらしいとか、そういう風にも言われているので、初めて見た方にはちょっとイメージしやすいかもしれないですね。いや、しかしどんな感じでストーリーを進めていくか悩みますね。またかいセーブ。お、選べそうな気がするセーブが。ちょっとね、スマブラとこのやりたいからセーブしたい。そんな動機じゃダメだろ
Say,
うか。
while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
やっぱり紋章って
You
言
don't
ってくれるじゃん。
know about crests?
Crests
Well,
って。
allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now,
超えていく。ビヨンドアンダースタンディング。ビヨンドって結構使いやすい英語なのかな。
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
よし、調べてもらいましょう。
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
すごい嬉しそう。渡りは点々点となっておきますが。うん。クレストっていうんですね。エンブレム。はい。通信しています。Now loading. Now loading. よし。セーブできる
With
ようにな
each
りました。
moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
はい。カレンダー、修道院で曜日によってできることが書かれています。休日には行動を一つ選択して実行しますと。最初3作。よし、カレンダーで言ってることを見ていきます。はい。ということで、次回は3作パートになります。クラスをね、青にしたので、なんだっけ、ルーベンクラスかな。はい。ディミトリさんのクラスです。ちょっとね、今後イングリッドの声とか、ちょっとすごいかな。アネットさんの声とか、みんなの声ね、注目していきたいと思います。そのうちフェリックス君の声もなるみたいですね。はい。ということで、今日はここまでにします。ありがとうございました。